Not quite sure if we go for the MKB from it or something along those lines, but it's just one of those things you just go, yeah, BKB will be good. It's not bad. Do a bit of damage, try and avoid the Enigma black hole.
Have more life.
More life.
Not die so easily. Well, you do see that the OD does already have hacks. So 23 minutes, that's actually pretty soon. And you know, he has like power threats intelligence, so that's adequate for him to go into any engagement. Like his ulti will be enough to like hurt someone. Well, yeah, Tobi is really tired. He had like 4 hours of sleep, and he's like
awesome.
bringing to you like awesome.
What's kind of got me excited is music as items. Have a look at that sacred relic currently sitting on top of him, and he's not far from completing the radiance.
You know, looking at the item view, it is super interesting because you do see like you said, both the Barrier and the Joe Ranger are probably go for BKB, and Shadowfish is just playing support at the moment. You do see like both lanes, they are quite evenly pushed out, so both teams have big like engager teams. So during engagement, anyone who like makes a mistakes or like hesitates, especially like you saw at the top first earlier, there was some hesitation and caused like Aeon to lose like a lot of their heroes. Roshan does get taken down and OD takes the Aegis.
Yep,
Why do you think like they don't give the Aegis to Enigma? Isn't he like slightly more important in case like he dies before he Black Soul?
It's just one of those things. If you manage to avoid the black hole, you're okay. You stun him, you're okay. With the BKB, one stun is more than enough. Everyone can run around. It just needs that one person to actually stop it, and that person should be Batrider to actually come in over the top of it. Now the mid lane getting pushed slightly. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 heroes. I think, or maybe even 5 in showing themselves there in the mid lane, ready to push this tier 2 tower.
I mean, you have like 3 dagger and 1 hex. That's enough to like initiate any engagement they want. Also, looking at the item of the OD, yeah, he's really close. So like I said, I was just wondering why they chose to give like the Aegis to the OD instead of the Enigma. Also, I think the bear does have radiance. Did I see something sparkly earlier? Oh yeah, it's shining.
The cool thing, and probably the main reason for the Aegis, is the fact that OD can literally deal like all the damage they possibly want, respawn, and then do it again. Enigma is very, very set on his spell cast, and that's literally where he gets his main power from. OD's about it. The Spirit Bear is getting absolutely done here, but of course the Radiance damage is still doing a lot. Music finally manages to actually pull it back there, and we'll let it go back to actually heal up. But that Radiance is finished. This mid lane defense, which will be forced by XTC, being forced by the hand of Aeon, should be successful. They're just going to be careful Enigma doesn't get vision on the high ground, because if that happens, then there's going to be a lot of
Hexer goes off onto the Barrier, and there's a finger and there's a stun. Everything is going onto the Barrier. He does get caught because the Lion did blink in. Hugh there goes off outside onto the VS. The VS is actually trying to stop someone, trying to take down the ES, and there you go. Black Hole comes off from the Enigma. Stun there goes off onto everyone, and there is an ulti from the Barrier. He does manage to take down someone before he actually dies.
But look, while all this is happening, we've still got Bear's bear moving around, doing the extra damage. Restoration's trying to come off. They're not quite sure if they're killing the bear or if they're actually killing Musica.
Finally, they're going to kill Musica. There is the grave on it. And the Melody does claim his life. I mean, a Hexer goes off onto the Travex, and is he going to manage to get taken down in time? And the stun is missed by the Lion. Shadow Priest is trying to keep his teammates alive. He did try to grave the Silent Bear. He almost got away, but the Melody.
Yeah, the Melody, you couldn't stop it. The heal would have been on cooldown by Henki as well, so you couldn't stay on top of it. Trade Ranger, though, at least managed to claim, I think maybe he got 2.
But that was a great grave.
Yeah, that was an awesome grave, trying to keep him alive, but there's only so long he can keep a Silver Bear alive. And Silver Bear really got a little bit unlucky then. He almost managed to claim Enigma, running around the trees, kind of go for a bit of a juke around the corner, and, well, just managing to escape his R3. It was a little bit too easy. 7 for 13 coming out. I shouldn't say easy, like XTC are making these guys work hard for it. But the fact that, like, you still look at that tier 3 tower in the middle, it copped 22 damage. It's all it copped. There's no more damage, nothing more, nothing less. And that's just literally from an awesome defense and forcing Aeon to actually engage in hero kills and not the tower. And at the moment, that is more important to XTC, to hold on to those towers and hold on to the racks.
Yeah, I mean, you do see Draw Ranger, she's like I said, she's really painful. That's why she was the first one to get aim earlier. She like got hacked and got stunned, everything went onto her, because she would have been the one destroying everyone. She has like what, 200 over base damage. That's like, let me think, like 4 hits on a weak Doctor. You do see Lion does have a gem on him, and he has the Ghost Scepter. Obviously, he has the Ghost Scepter to, you know, aid his finger. They make his finger plus anything that the Witch Doctor does deadly, and they're gonna try to push into the middle lane at the moment. Spirit Bear and his Big Bear and the Small Bear are like on what? On Red Bull.
It is actually awesome at the moment, the fact how much pushing power they've actually got without having to put themselves in the front line. You put the Spirit Bear up there, 2700 HP. There's a hell of a lot to bring down. In comes the stun. The Bear goes straight and hits the tower. In fact, the Radiants themselves will actually kill those conversions off before they can do anything, including the creep wave coming through. OD really trying to bring down that Bear. The continuous stun going off there from Enigma. The heal goes through. The fidget goes off. They really want to kill that Bear, but they're not going to do it. He came in and took off half the HP of that tower in the space of maybe 10 or 15 seconds. TB goes out. Oh! What a stop! Great swap there by VS. Right on top of it. Enigma now comes in. Batrider trying to pull the Lion away. He is absolutely stuck in the mud. It's not going to happen. Falling back in towards the tower. The flames going off. Lion should go down. No, he won't. Great fidget goes off. There's a flying chicken at the moment, or sheep in this case. Silver's still hitting from the side. Great blast going off. Shallow grave. They lose OD. Lion tries to blink. Dro goes in. Wrong time. Man to actually fuel the ES ulti, which will go down. Now the Enigma black hole, but he's still taking damage. VS caught around. Musica turns around, tries to do damage. Once again, SP keeping the team alive. Musica still going, trying to fall himself back. And what a play. They're not out of it yet. They managed to claim the falling back Witch Doctor. Now pushing onto the tier 1 tower. Great play. Down goes the tower. Can they claim the racks? While that's happening, the top lane is being pushed by itself, but so is the bottom lane. Melee will be the first to actually go down. Who's still left alive? It's Lion all by himself. Melee Rax being kept alive a little bit longer there by the Glimp. They'll turn their attention now towards the bottom lane. They're not waiting for it. Lion has blinked. He's already used his stun. Look at Musica straight in there. Pulls the Bear in. Now they're ready to go. Shadow Priest still enough mana to keep everyone alive for just a moment. Keeping that bond going. And look at that tier 3 tower. Lion coming down. What can he do? Goes to stun. Wants to kill Musica. Can't kill him yet. They're still pressuring the bottom lane. ES Fisher goes out. They still can't kill anyone. They're pushing through this bottom lane very, very fast. The tower goes down, but XTC finally falling back to defend. They claim a racks and two tier 3 towers.
Well, the Black Hole was right on target. He did catch 3 people, but most of his teammates already did. They didn't really have much damage, and the ES did manage to come in at a really good time. The Echo was so good; it did so much damage to all of them. The Lion was like coming in and out of battle. There was really good play by him, and he did manage to catch the Draw Ranger. Yeah, but Aeon did hesitate again, once again, and XTC just managed to turn back during that split second when he was hesitating. We're gonna go for a save right now after that great engagement, and then they try to take the bottom lane tower. Even if at the point of time they did like a suicide Rex kind of thing, they would still have been ahead. Like if they tried to suicide Rex the bottom tower. But yeah, they did manage to take all 5 of Aeon players based on like reactions, split second decisions, and they came up on top of that engagement.
That they did. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing to actually watch. The fact that like really the most valuable player at the moment for the XTC, while Silver is pushing, Batrider is ganking, is Shadow Priest, keeping every single person alive. This is why he gets banned so many times. And of course, everyone loves to play him. The second he actually managed to avoid the ban pool. But just so much push, that Enigma, the ulti, didn't catch enough people. That's what happened.
He was like grieving at the right time, and then it's just that his support was like so crucial at the point of time. Yeah. Without that support, that would have been like impossible to get past, because everyone was so low on health. But because of his grave, he managed to like heal everyone back to like almost 75% of their health again.
Yeah, it was actually a beautiful thing to see, to keep that push going. And not only just to push in, like we're only 30 minutes into this game when that push really happened. They took out a mid-racks and still had enough life to actually rotate themselves down at the moment. So It's really, really great times. Silverbear pushing out this bottom layer at the moment. I love it how, in fact, he's going for an assault cuirass there on his bear with the plate mail, with that hyperzone. Even while that's being built, the extra attack speed on the double gloves, which do stack, and the plate mail will keep that bear alive through the push. Now it comes in. Look at that damage that just comes out on the melee racks. You're not even going to kill that bear before it can finish that off. Radiance damage still goes off. Down it goes. In we go. ES ulti goes off. They can't hold on. Enigma Black Hole. It doesn't claim enough. The BKB's enough to stop it. They're killing Enigma from behind. OD does what he can. He can't do much though. 2 down. OD takes the fall. Imprisons himself actually, so it delays the fall coming through. Stellar Batrider's having a great time. Demetrusite goes down. The only person who now gets swapped back up here. Witch Doctor getting nailed. Does get brought down. Lion tries to go, blinks himself straight back towards the main base, but bottom rack is gone, and GG call comes out from Aeon XTC. What a time to push. That was just absolutely perfect. We'll bring up the CS score as well. Have a look at, okay.
Another great game. It's like, we've been casting so many good games. I don't think any game can be boring in this tournament at all. I mean, viewers at home must be like super excited watching the engagement. The mid engagement just cost them so much. Yeah, I think that actually cost them the game, because that made like the Sentinel, that made XTC have money and they could like up all their BKBs. The Enigma couldn't do anything even though he had early dagger. Like when he dagger in, they were all waiting for him with BKB.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem was the fact that Aeon went through that entire game and they were like, you know what? We can take it early on. They had a couple of good fights with the Enigma Black Hole hit, and they managed to basically get almost a genocide off. It was great initiation, but XTC, they had the same ability. Their lineup was better, and you could almost say it was beaten in the game style. So Aeon, they needed to be more aggressive. Lion a little bit too slow to move himself out between the lanes. He wanted that blink dagger, ended up dying a couple of times, so it all got set back a little, and he was just like,
And there was a lot of hesitation during engagements.
Yeah, it was. It was. Like, you weren't quite sure if you should go, weren't quite sure if you shouldn't. XTC, that's awesome. Like, remember the engagement up there on the top when we saw that blink go straight on top? They kind of baited also. Like,
XTC used a lot of baiting and made like, you know, Aeon was like split half their team to pushing, half back. I mean, just the level of play, all the games we have seen today, I mean, not all the games, like these 2 games, we've seen such high level of playing where like, even last game, he tried to bait with his SF, just so that the Spectre could be ahead in farming. Fantastic play, right? The mind games and everything.
It's awesome play, because this is only the start of the mind games. We'll have more action coming to you here. It is, of course, the SMM. It is the Grand National DOTA Tournament of 2010.
And they are fighting for like, what, $50,000?
It is. Yeah. 50,000 ringgit. It is absolutely amazing. Myself, Tobi, Tobi, and Killy. We'll be back here with more actions on the main stage. We'll keep the stream going for everyone out there who is listening in. Hope it all went nicely for you. We'll be back with more action coming to you here from Malaysia.